Hey, and welcome. This is Dr. Charles Barrage, owner of Too Good Health Coaching, and I want to just thank you for being here. If you're here, I'm assuming that you've watched the first two videos. They gave you more of an overview of the business, of our coaching business, and also of how you could become a health coach with us. In this video, I'm looking to give you more of an idea as to how you can transition from a health coach with us to someone who is running their very own coaching business. Okay, and so from that perspective, that's what we're going to do in this video. Okay, so why are you here? Essentially, I'm assuming that you have a passion for health and wellness. Otherwise, I don't think you probably would have gotten this far. Also, I'm assuming that you are interested in learning about how this could possibly work, how this type of virtual coaching model could work for you with our support and our guidance and mentorship. Okay. I'm also assuming that you love helping people. If you're not interested in helping people, this is not definitely not going to work. Okay. So I'm assuming that you really have a genuine desire and love for people. I'm also assuming that you want to make a difference, maybe beyond the type of difference that you've been able to make, maybe in your current job or maybe past jobs, or maybe you haven't really felt like you've been able to do and have the impact that you would have liked to have had. Okay. I'm also assuming that you enjoy working as part of a team, because that's what this would be. You would be joining a team. You'd be joining a group of folks who all have the same goal, which is to create something that makes a difference, that makes an impact in the lives of women, and also who are able, in serving women, are able to create something that's significant for them and their family and their future. Okay, and then obviously, I'm assuming that you're not afraid of hard work. Okay, so if you are looking for easy, this would not be it. But at the same time, you may not exactly know exactly what it is that you need to be doing here. So, and that's what this video will help you with. So with that being said, let's move on. All right, so how it all works, right? You'll sign on to coach with us as an independent contractor. What that essentially means is that when you join to become a coach with Too Good Health, you're not becoming an employee of Too Good Health, okay? So one of the things that we learned when we had our brick and mortar business was that if you have employees, then what you're doing is you're creating, it becomes more of a burden, okay? And what we want to do is keep things simple, and by keeping it simple, the way that works is you will be an independent contractor. So you will work as your own entity, though you're partnering with us, okay? And let me see if I can explain it another way. If you, let's say you're someone who decides to join us, what we would be doing essentially is paying you for any work or services provided on our behalf. Okay, not as an employee, but on our behalf. So if you were coaching client sessions, then we would be paying out income to you, okay, under your social security number. Or perhaps you have a business that's already yours. So we would be paying it out to that entity, okay? So it could be paid to you personally, just under your social security number, which is the easiest way that independent contractor status works. There's not much else required of you other than to just deliver services and then receive payment. And then at the end of the year, when tax time come, obviously, we'd have to provide you with a statement that indicates we paid you this amount for services rendered. And then you would obviously have to worry about paying your taxes on that income. Okay, so that's the easiest way that this situation would work. But it also may be that you have your own business. Maybe you are a personal trainer, or maybe you're already currently a health coach, or maybe you do something else in the health and wellness industry. Well, then we could also pay out to that entity as well. So for us, it's just more a matter of, on our end, keeping it simple in that we are our own entity, and then whoever partners with us, you are your own entity, okay? But the thing that makes this work is that we are working together to accomplish the same thing. We're working together to serve women, okay? And so from that perspective, we all have to be on the same page as far as how they're going to be served and what our roles are going to be in that process, okay? So we are not going to be your employer. We're going to be, as we mentioned, a teammate. We're going to be collaborating and working together, okay, to help create the best experience for our clients. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. All right, but our ultimate goal, and this is kind of the reason why we've kind of set it up this way, our ultimate goal is to launch you out into your own business venture. Okay, we really don't want you to be here are thinking of this as more of an employer-employee situation. We want you to be thinking of this as us working as a team, us working collaboratively, us branching out and venturing out together, so to speak. That's what we want. All right, so what you will learn, boy, well, there's a lot that there is that to be learned. And what our goal is to be able to kind of walk with you as a coach with us to be able to help you with some of these different aspects of building and growing and managing a business, which is, you have your business set up and organization. So how are you going to get set up properly so that you can actually conduct business, right? And then we'll talk about things like how to price your programs, how to market and get people into your program, how to do sales. And remember, we don't really do the hard sales. What we like to do is push the value out and let people decide for themselves whether it's the right situation for them. Okay, so that's kind of how we work. It's very low pressure, not salesy whatsoever. We really like to have conversations, honest conversations with people and see if there's a fit, okay? We will help you with your branding. Who will you be, right? What will you look like? Client relationships, or basically how to manage and handle clients, how to communicate with them effectively, all those things. Okay, fitness and nutrition basics, especially if you're someone where this is relatively new for you, we will help you to get up to speed on that so you can be effective as a coach. How to conduct a virtual coaching session, so you will learn that because obviously that's where you're going to be getting paid. You'll be getting paid off of conducting your virtual coaching sessions, okay? You'll learn how to build your business culture, which is very important, okay, because your culture ultimately will determine the success of your business, all right? And we'll talk more about that later, particularly if you decide to partner with us. All right, you'll get the basics of how to grow your team, leadership and development. Okay, those are all important aspects. And then building leverage into your business. How do you leverage what you're doing so that you're not necessarily having to work so hard to do and accomplish what it is that you want in life? All right, so when will you be ready to launch? You will be ready in 90 days from beginning to end. That's the plan, that's the system. But it may take you a little bit less time if you're an ambitious type, okay? Or maybe you are already kind of a health coach or you've done it before, and so maybe you've got some systems in place, you've got some things in place, and maybe you just need some help and some tweaking there. Then it may take you less, right? Less time. But then it may be that you're totally new to this and 90 days, from the time that you started with us, you're really still learning the ins and outs. So maybe you're not ready yet. And so when you get started, then it may not take you 90 days, right, from beginning to end. It may take you 120 days. It may take you 6 months. It could take you a year. The ultimate thing for us is we're really not trying to, we're not trying to speed you up. We really want you to launch when you're ready, okay? So you can learn as much as you want from us. You can work with us as part of our team if it's determined that it's a situation that will work well with us working together. So that's a possibility as well. But our main goal is helping you to do something great for you and your family, okay? All right, so again, we mentioned this in the previous video that all this will be provided to you at no charge. We are not looking to make money off of helping you, okay? We want to give back. We want to give to you. So from that perspective, if we're partnering, we're giving you everything that we have, okay? And no experience is needed. You don't need to have done fitness before. You don't need to have been in the nutrition industry. You don't need all the credentials, but you do need a willingness to learn, and you need a good positive attitude, a can-do attitude, and you need to obviously be someone who works well in a team environment and who takes coaching well, okay? All right, so are you ready to get started? Well, if you are, then I'm just gonna ask you to go ahead and click on the request a call button below. And when you request a call, basically we will do we'll reach back out to you. And actually, I'll do that myself because obviously I do all the work with training coaches. And so I want to make sure that it's going to be good for both of us. Okay, I want to make sure this is a situation that's going to work because we will invest a lot in you. So we want to make sure that you're going to be the right fit and person for what we're doing here, okay? But I will give you a call, we'll talk, and if it's right, then we're both going to do it. Let's do it, okay? Let's make it work. And again, we'd love to help you to reach every goal that you possibly have for yourself and for your family and your future. So if that's you, let's do it, okay? So we'll reach out, or I'll have you reach out to me, and then I will get back to you very shortly, and we'll start talking, all right? And we'll get you started. Thank you so much for your time. Blessings to you, and I will talk to you soon. So remember, click on the button, and let's get going, all right? Thank you. Take care, and God bless.